Did you know that the worst thing that can happen after your car accident may not be your injuries? Hi, I'm Jeena Belil, your New York personal injury attorney here on Long Island. And today I'm going to explain to you how buying the wrong car insurance can be devastating after you've been in an accident. So I handle a lot of personal injury cases over the years. And one of the biggest complaints my clients have is when there's not enough insurance to cover their catastrophic, devastating injuries. What am I talking about? Well, when you buy your car insurance, you are in New York, you're offered compulsory automobile insurance. Compulsory means the minimum possible insurance that you're allowed to have while driving. In New York, that means that you're entitled to drive around with $25,000 of liability insurance. And at the same time, there's this other insurance that actually covers you called supplementary uninsured motorist coverage. And in New York, the minimum is also $25,000. There are a lot of people driving around New York with these minimal policies. If you get into an accident with one of them and you have a devastating injury that puts you in the hospital for a couple of weeks or requires a lot of rehabilitation, we're talking about a very serious injury that's worth much more than $25,000. But if that's all that the car that hit you has, and all you have is $25,000 in supplementary automobile insurance coverage, then guess what? That's all you're entitled to. So my recommendation to you is to pull out your insurance policy. This is known as a declarations page. And most of the time you can find it in your policy of insurance that you probably put away somewhere on your shelf, or you can go onto your phone and look at it on your app. I want you to look at your coverages really carefully. I recommend that you have at least $100,000 in liability coverage. In doing so, you're able to raise your supplementary uninsured motorist coverage to match that $100,000. And I'm gonna give you a little secret. You should go even above that, because $100,000 doesn't cover some of these very devastating injuries. My advice to you: go as high as $500,000. You're covering people that you get into a car accident with, as well as covering the most important person in the car accident, and that is you. So make sure you're looking at that supplementary uninsured motorist coverage on your declarations page, and make sure that it's as high as you can possibly afford. And believe it or not, it doesn't cost that much money. Don't get into a car accident and be devastated by your injuries and by the fact that there's not enough insurance coverage to cover your injuries. If you have any other questions, feel free to give me a call, 631-828-5552, or you can contact me at my website at longislandaccidentlawyer.com. Thanks so much.